I almost quit turkey farming because of worms. Worms are very dangerous. Worms can make you think your farm has been infected or your farm has been spiritually attacked. Worms can make you quit. Worms infestation can show up in different forms, starting from dull turkeys, not eating turkeys, turkeys' egg rates or laying rates dropping drastically or even not laying at all. Turkeys showing signs of infertilities when you are hatching the eggs will be infertile. Your turkeys are eating, but they are not growing. They are growing very lean as they eat. You have probably bought them the best feed on the market. Broiler starter, magic feed, and the likes of the good feeds on the market, but still you are not getting results. Your turkeys are laying, but they are not hatching. Your hatch rate has dropped, or you are not even hatching at all. Your turkeys probably are not laying at all. You are facing a lot of issues on your farm that you are probably giving all the antibiotics and multivitamins that you can get, but still no avail. Now today I walk you through how you can prevent this by just doing this simple task the right way. No antibiotics, no multivitamins, no other feed additives, no premix or expensive feeds. You just have to do this and everything will fall right in place. Welcome to Farmer Vandy Turkey Farming Guide, and this is another episode on learning about turkey life and how to keep your turkeys healthy for more productivity. Today is an exciting day and we will be talking about how to keep your turkeys healthy to get you on the right track. Now, to begin with, let's start with what is causing the problem. It's no other thing than worm infestation. Worm infestation, and we'll be talking about how to get rid of the worms, preventive measures, and solutions when they have already been infected. So today we will be talking more about worms. Worms, the damages worms do, when you should deworm them, whether it's before or after feed. When you deworm your turkeys, you have to know the right time that you have to deworm them. You don't just deworm them just because you have the dewormer available. People deworm their turkeys and still the issue persists and they complain, I've been deworming my turkeys, but still the problem hasn't been solved. You are not doing it the right way. You are probably putting the dewormers inside their drinking water. You are probably using a dewormer that is not even specifically made for turkeys, but for other animals. You are not giving the right doses. You are not giving it at the right time of the day. Today, all these issues will be solved and you will be deworming your turkeys effectively. The word is effectively. You are not just deworming your turkeys. Human beings, animals, goats, turkeys, dogs, a whole lot of animals need dewormers. They need to be dewormed. And you can do it organically or use medications to deworm them. That is artificial medications to deworm them. Today, I'll show you how to use artificial medications to deworm them and organic medications to deworm them. I've spoken about using organic dewormers to deworm them in my previous videos. One thing about organic dewormers is they work slowly. So sometimes your turkey will be infested with the worms, but when you give the organic dewormers, it will take a gradual time or a gradual process to take effect. So you have to give the artificial medications or the ones we buy from the vet shop. Those ones usually take effect right after you give it to them. Right after you give it to them, like how I'm doing mine. With mine, I deworm my turkeys just like you are giving fowl pox to your turkeys. You see, with fowl pox, you have to catch the turkeys one after the other. You catch this one, you give the fowl pox, you catch this one. If there are 100,000 birds, you have to be catching them one by one. And with my deworming, I do it every month. Every month, I will deworm all the turkeys on the farm. From 2 months to the matured ones, I will deworm all of them on the farm. So with this, they are always healthy and you don't see the symptoms or infection showing in the animals. Now I'll catch them all one by one, and give it to them directly. Take notes, don't put the dewormers inside their drinking water. If you put the dewormers inside their drinking water, it takes effect. It is effective, but not as effective as how I'm doing it. If you put it inside drinking water and some of them have been heavily infected, they will still die. Because the quantity of water that they will drink is small, and that can't kill or deworm that bird. So it will have to take it for continuous 3-4 days before it starts taking actual effect. But with this one, just one dose, just what I'm doing right now, I won't repeat it the next day, or I won't repeat it for 3-4 days. No, I just do it once, and the heavily infected ones will be cured. And with this too, it prevents the worms from attacking the birds. It makes them lay more, it makes their hatch rates higher, and it makes them eat more. If your turkeys are not eating and you are happy that they are not eating, you are doing more harm to yourself and the farm. They should eat more so that they can perform better. So I'll be doing it one by one till the last one. It's not an easy task, but if you are dedicated and you want to do it, if you are not doing it yourself, if your farm is being managed by a farm manager or a farm hand, you have to supervise and make sure they are doing it the right way. If you give dewormers to a farm hand or a farm manager to come and deworm it this way, trust me, he or she won't do it. He or she will just mix it inside their water, give it to them. Whether it takes effect or not, they don't care. They literally don't care. If the turkeys die or they don't die, they are going to get paid. Because I don't think they are being paid on discount basis or performance basis or anything. Just that when they feed, they give them water, they close, they go to their houses, then you pay them. So they don't care about whatever that happens afterwards. So you have to make sure they are doing it the right way. If you are not in Ghana or if you are not in the country that your farm is, just tell them to make a video like how I've made mine, a full video on what they are doing. One by one, take a video and send it to you for you to confirm. You can literally supervise wherever you are. You don't need to be present on the farm like directly, so you can do the supervisory work. So you can do it wherever you are and get good results. Now with the organic dewormers, this one I'm doing, I use artificial dewormer. That is the ones I buy from the vet shops. But I will be talking about the organic dewormers. That is the dewormers you can use organically. If maybe probably you can't buy the dewormer or you are doing fully organic farming. If you are doing fully organic farming, then you will be sticking with the organic dewormers. That is the pawpaw leaves and the pawpaw seedlings, the pawpaw seeds. With the pawpaw leaves, you have to just pluck it and give it to them direct. Fresh, direct, they will be eating it, they will pick it out and they are good to go. That is not difficult to do. So you just go to the bush, or if you have a pawpaw in your house, you just cut some of the leaves, you give it to them, then they eat. But with the seed, you will have to dry the seed. You have to dry the seed to dry very well. There shouldn't be even moisture in the seed. So you have to fully dry it. After fully drying it, then you blend. You either use a blender, or if you are using, if it's plenty, you can send it to the machine to blend it for you. So after blending it, dry blend, don't add water, don't add anything. You dry blend it. Then you get a bottle, either a bottle or a container. Then you store it inside. After grinding or blending, you can store it for about a year. If you store it very well, you just get a container that you have a cover on it, then you seal it tight. Then you'll be using it gradually. And with the application, you can either do it every month, like I'm doing right now, every month, or you can add some of the blended seedlings to their feed. This week, you add it to their feed a day. That is, let's say Monday to Sunday. So every Monday, you put some inside their feed, mix it with their feed and give it to them. Every Sunday, you mix it with their feed and give it to them. With the seed application, that is how you are going to do it. With the artificial one, it is easy to do it. Just go and buy your dewormer. Just come to the farm, then you give it to them. You catch them one by one. With the organic one, the blended seedlings, you can equally give it to them one after the other. If the infected animal is very sick, you don't have to put it inside water. Just give it to it direct. And with the artificial one, like mine I'm using to, when the animal is very sick, how I do it, whether it's very sick or not, I'll give it to them directly so that it will take effect right after I've given it to them. And you should take note that you don't have to deworm your turkeys in the evening. Always try and deworm your animals early in the morning before food and water. Don't make them eat before you come and give them their dewormer or any other medication. Just give it to them before they eat. With the dewormers, the other medications, the antibiotics, the coccidiostatin, the multivitamins and others, you can give it to them after they have eaten. You can just mix it with their water and they will be drinking whilst they are eating. But with the dewormers, you have to do it early in the morning. Don't do it in the afternoon or in the evening. Do it very early in the morning before you even give them food or water. That is the best way to deworm your turkeys. That is the best and most effective way to deworm your turkeys. In the morning, before food and water. Don't do it after food and water. Else you are going to get different results. Yeah, so if you have been deworming your turkeys any time of the day, anyhow, please put a stop to it. Start doing it the right way. Start doing it the right time. In the morning before food and water. Then you will be good to go. Worms easily weaken the immune system of the turkeys. When your turkeys have a weaker immune system, every other disease can attack your turkeys. Every other disease can attack your turkeys, and you'll be having series of disease outbreak on your farm without knowing what exactly is causing it. So deworming it keeps them very strong and builds their immunity, so they will fight diseases naturally. Now, someone may ask, how do they even get the worms? How does the worms spread? Sometimes one turkey will get the infection, then you deworm that one turkey and bring it back to the flock. You are doing more damage to your flock because the droppings, the eggs of the worms come out through their droppings. So when the eggs come out through their droppings, it will spread through the flock. Yes, so it will affect almost every animal on the farm. That is why you have to deworm all the turkeys at a go. When you are deworming your turkeys, don't deworm 1 or 2 or 3 weak ones and leave the rest. Their droppings will spread the disease on the farm. So every time you are deworming your turkeys, don't select some and deworm them. Deworm the whole flock. And if you have seen that probably 2 or 3 are very weak, you just have to separate them. You just need to get a sick bay. That's when turkeys are sick, then you send them there. So the ones that you think these ones they are too weak, if they are part of the flock, the males might kill them or they might fight them and kill them. You just separate those ones, take them into a separate room, deworm them there, then come back to the main flock and deworm all the birds inside the main flock, one after the other. Deworm every bird there. With this, you get optimum results. The dewormer I use is Piperamentic. This dewormer, it is specifically made for turkeys. There are a lot of dewormers on the market that are made for goats, sheep, cattle, and chicken. Yes, but they are not made for turkeys. And with this one, it is specifically made for turkeys and other ruminants. Yes, but turkeys are included. That means it is very, very effective, highly effective when you give it to turkeys. And one beautiful thing about this dewormer is it is not expensive. We have a lot of expensive dewormers on the market that you are not going to get good results like this particular one. Yes, you will buy them, you think because of the price, because they are very expensive, they are going to be very effective. No, that is not the case. Sometimes it's the brand. They've already built the brand, and then no matter the price that they target with, people will buy. So it's not the case. This one is not expensive. And this one comes in 100 grams and 1 kilograms. 100 grams and 1 kilograms. The 100 grams is selling 40 cedis or 45 cedis. And if you've bought a dewormer before, you can testify that dewormers are selling around 85, 90 cedis and 100 cedis. But with this one, it's just 45 cedis and 40 cedis at some stores. Yes, and the 1 kilo is 220 cedis to 240 cedis. So if you buy the 1 kilo, it's far better. It is cost effective. Yes, but sometimes your flock is small. Your animals are not many. You are having probably 10, 5 animals, and you wouldn't need that 1 kilogram of dewormer for anything. So you just buy the 100 grams, and the 100 grams will take you a long way. Yes, the 100 grams is equally good. So you can buy the 100 grams at 40, 45 cedis, and you deworm your turkeys, and your turkeys will be stress-free, worms-free, disease-free, and they will be performing and laying so many eggs. What is the essence of having turkeys or doing turkey farming or any other farm when they are not performing? You are farming, they are not laying. When they lay, you are not getting fertile eggs. You can't sell the eggs. You can't sell day oats. There's no sense in it. It's not economical, it's not advisable. So you have to do it the right way. You just have to do it the right way. Whether it is hard, whether it is hectic, or whether it's time consuming, you have to get the time to do it. With this one, this way, it's very hectic. It's very time consuming. As you can see, all my dress is very wet. My shirt is wet. I'm really, when catching them one by one, when I stand up, when you are catching them, they will be running away and all that. And as I catch them and the number reduces, they will start getting more space to be running around. So it becomes very tiring that time. And after this one, there are males in another cage. There are other ones in their room. There are some in a sick bay, and there are younger ones in other rooms that we will be going to deworm all of them. We will be going to deworm all of them just this particular day. So after this one, we will take some rest. Then we continue. It is very hectic. It's not easy, but if you want the best result, you just have to do it and do it the right way. Now, let me tell you a short story about how we got here. When I started turkey farming in the beginning, everything was going on very well. After 2 months, that is when I started experiencing sicknesses on my farm. Some of them were not eating very well. Some of them, you go home, the next day you come to the farm, they are dead. And a whole lot of stressful issues were happening on the farm. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why they were dying, why they were getting sick and all that. And fortunately or unfortunately for me, I was talking to some vets and they were recommending antibiotics, multivitamins, and coccidiostats. Yes, some recommended dewormers, but the truth about the whole issue is they don't really tell you how to do it effectively. They will just tell you to buy it, put it inside their water, and you are good to go. Yes, so I was encountering these issues here and there. I was trying my best to stop it. I was advised to change my feed. I changed the feed and it was still happening. I was advised to be adding eggshells to my feed to increase the calcium content. I was advised to put fish meal inside my feed to increase the protein content. A whole lot of advices that I took, but still it wasn't working. And sometimes with farming, you have to learn on the job field. Sometimes it's not all advice that will help you. You have to watch your animals, study your animals very well, then improvise. You see the best way to treat them or the best way to manage them. So I was thinking, going through a whole lot of roller coaster stages. Then I decided that no, I think the medications that I'm being directed to use are working. They are good medications, but how I administer them is the problem. Because I thought through and I was like, no, the main issue is not from the feed or the medication or any other thing. It is how I administer them. Because I go to the farm and when I want to deworm the animals, I feel like they can't be dewormed on an empty stomach. So I have to feed them, make sure they've eaten to their full before I give them the dewormer. And sometimes I will just give them their feed, make sure they eat for a while before I will even put the dewormer inside water and bring it, because I want them to drink more water. Not knowing I wasn't doing it the right way and it wasn't the best way, until I decided that no, if an animal is sick, let me give the dewormer to the animal directly and see the results. And miraculously or magically, after doing it like that, it was very effective. my turkey stopped dying. Now, even a sick turkey that can't walk, the turkey won't be able to walk and stand. You see that the turkey will be dragging its feet on the floor. It is probably active. Sometimes they are active, but they can't walk. Not knowing it was all worms. So after administering the dewormer to them directly, then I got to know that the turkeys were suffering from worms, and I wasn't giving the dewormer to them the right way. A lot of farmers won't tell you this. They will tell you to go and put it inside their water, and they will tell you that mix it with their feed, but in turn they will be doing it differently. They know what works best for them, and sometimes there are farm secrets. Not every farm secret that every farmer will tell you, but there is nothing you are going to gain from holding on to the best practices that you can tell a fellow farmer to save his or her farm. Yes, so this is how I saved my farm, and the death, the sicknesses that I wasn't thinking of, that I was confused about. This is how it all stopped. And now hardly will you see a sick turkey on my farm. They get sick. Yes, they get sick sometimes. Yes, and sometimes you would think that it will take a month for the worms to start showing effect or after infecting the turkeys. But no, sometimes after 3 weeks, then one of them will show signs of worm infections. Yes, sometimes it wouldn't be 1 month or 2 months before they show signs. So along the line, some of them will get sick, and we will deworm them like this and effectively. Not all sicknesses are associated with worms. It is not every disease that is associated with worms, but trust me, most of the issues on the farm is associated with worms. And when you see a disease or a problem on your farm, make sure you deworm your animals first. The first thing you have to do is deworm them if you haven't dewormed them, before you give your antibiotics and your multivitamins and other concoctions that you think will save them. So stick and stay. The next video will be talking about the herbs, the organic treatment for coccidiosis, for better growth, for better egg laying, all organic. No medication, no orthodox or artificial medications. Organic herbs, organic leaves, from bitter leaves to the scent leaves and other leaves that are very good for treating of various kinds of diseases in our turkeys. And it's not just getting the leaves and giving it to them. No, the right way, how you have to mix it, which leaf and which leaf that you have to combine to treat a particular disease. Yes, we'll be talking about all that ginger, garlic mixture, the concoction, everything that you have to be doing so that your turkeys won't be falling sick. How you'll be giving it to them from time to time to save your farm. Yes, I think with all that, we will all have a successful farming activity or farming experience on our various farms. God bless you all. Continue supporting my channel. Continue subscribing. Let's grow the channel together so I can be motivated to bring you more and more information on turkey farming. Thank you, and thank you for watching. God bless you for subscribing and supporting my channel all the time. I'm highly motivated by the comments, the support you all give me. I'm really grateful, and I'm dedicated to bringing you more and more insights on turkey farming.